Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Thomas.
And this is Scuba Steve Simmons.
We are
80 proof.
80 proof. Woo! Ow. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
I don't think it goes out like that.
It doesn't. How does it go out?
Shoot. Ow. Oh no. Oh no.
This is a good idea.
It's almost done. You know. Oh, there it goes.
This is a good idea. Welcome to episode 4. Where things are going crazy.
I feel like we need to redo the intro.
You think so?
We need to redo the intro.
Alright, yeah, let's actually happen. Let's do it. I think we should do
I'm
that.
literally sweating. Those things are hot.
Like the
We
behind
haven't
the scenes.
even started drinking yet. That's the
I
same.
know. That's gonna be a good show.
Alright, start over. Redo.
What's up, everyone? This is 80 Proof, episode 4. I'm Scuba Steve Simmons.
I'm Isaac Thomas. Think about it. I'm Isaac Thomas, and we are
80 Proof.
two black guys doing a podcast.
Two black guys. Alright, what we got today?
We got today, this is one of my personal favorites. This is Black Velvet.
That's what they used to call me in my
No,
stripper
just-
days. Please welcome to the stage, Black
Black
Velvet.
Velvet. You just like walk out like to a shimmy.
Yeah.
Also, it's not only Black History Month, we are also celebrating Thanksgiving. Give thanks and eat pie.
That's right.
I don't have a coaster.
That's how I live every day.
Little salt.
Salt for what?
You put on your napkin. Life hack. You get a napkin for your drink. Put some salt on your napkin. Because your napkin always gets soggy when your ice melts, right?
I see. Okay.
Cup of ice. Sit it on top. Good
Well,
to go.
this changes
It
everything.
doesn't stick to the napkin, you see?
That's
See what I
good.
did
This,
there?
this changes my whole life.
Alright.
This is amazing.
You're welcome. Drink them. I'm going to start slow for you.
What do you mean by that?
You're lightweight. This product in Canada. I don't know who actually makes this. It just says blended Canadian whiskey. I don't know. I don't care.
Canada makes it. That's it.
Canada makes it. As always, Canada is not a sponsor of the show. However,
They will be.
they can be if they want to. All right. Here we
Alright,
go.
here we go. Not bad. I like
I
it.
think it's good.
Black Velvet.
All right.
What was our first story
question
today?
of the day. Start off with a bang. So last week, as you know, was Valentine's Day.
Oh, I know.
We did nothing.
Yeah, we were on the road, so we didn't do anything.
We just watched Netflix and ate Chinese food.
Hey, that sounds like a great Valentine's Day to me.
I mean, it's kind of a thing
Yeah.
for us. Like we just be lazy and
Yeah.
I hate going out on Valentine's Day.
You get to go out. You go out all the time. You might as well just like.
Well, we don't. We have kids.
No, I mean like. I mean, as far as people are busy all the time, so it's like a good idea to slow down on a Valentine's Day. And
Sure.
Celebrate that way, you know.
Sure. So this
All
guy,
right,
however,
so what happened
did
on
not
that?
stay home. He did go out to not only a restaurant, but the restaurant of restaurants, Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, that's the restaurant of restaurants.
Sure.
Yeah.
His name is Stephen Bunzer.
Stephen Bonzer.
Stephen Bunzer. I'm assuming that's how you say that.
Okay.
Bunzer.
I don't know.
think we'll go with Bonzer.
Let's say
It's-
Bonzer.
It's a little bit more innocent.
It's a family show.
It's a family show. Hope the kids are in bed. So basically, what he did as a prank not really a prank, but as a joke between him and his sister, he decided to go to Outback Steakhouse by himself and act like he's getting stood up by his date.
Okay.
This is freaking brilliant. And so not only that, he's live tweeting the entire time while he's doing this.
Okay.
So
What does that mean? Live tweeting.
live tweeting. So he's like, as he's sitting there waiting for his
He's
fake
tweeting
date,
about his scheme.
He's tweeting. Why did that sound weird?
Twittering.
Tweeting.
I don't know.
He's tweeting about what he's doing at the time.
Okay.
The waiter comes up, is asking him, "Hey, how you doing?" Da, da, da. And he's like, "Oh, I'm waiting on my date." He's acting all excited about it, right?
Right.
And he was like, "I think." Excuse me. It was like, I think I remember her saying she liked a particular kind of wine, so he orders this wine that she supposedly likes.
Okay.
The whole time this chick is fake. So freaking.
She doesn't exist. He's
The
making
whole purpose of him doing this was to see if he could get his meal paid for.
By
So basically by someone. the waiter, other people.
Anyone who feels bad for him.
Anybody that feels bad for him. They've already got they come, they give you the silverware and your water and all that kind of stuff. So he's at a bar by himself. They bring him a bottle of wine. Yeah. He's got it all worked out.
Okay.
Amazing, right? So then, as the night goes on, and he's tweeting about this whole thing. When I post this on there, you have to read this because it's just absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
This guy ends up sitting at Outback for 2 hours.
2 hours?
2.5 hours. To the point to where they're closed before he actually leaves himself. This is amazing. This is amazing. Like, kudos to him for sticking this out.
Yeah.
So, anyways. He calls this imaginary person.
Okay.
Supposed to be his date. I think he said her name was Jennifer. And he's like...
Jennifer.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, I'm assuming at this point, this is like halfway through the night. I'm assuming at this point you're probably not coming. But he's saying all of this loud enough to where people can hear him and start feeling bad for him.
Right.
And he said before he even called her, people are like looking over at him.
Like just because he's sitting alone.
Just because he's sitting there alone, obviously he's
waiting
for
being stood up, right?
Being stood up, right. It's brilliant. So anyways, long story short, goes through the night, and he drinks the entire bottle of wine by himself.
Okay.
Just like completely from the bottle. Doesn't even pour it and use his cup.
Right.
And like the whole night, he's just noticeably being like progressively more sad.
He's just kind of deteriorating.
Completely.
Okay.
Right. The waiters are coming back, taking the bottle of wine and all the wine glasses, because clearly this guy doesn't need the wine glasses. And then he said he sees this waiter go up to the bartender and they say something. So anyways, they ended up bringing him a bottle of wine. He's like, don't worry about it. It's in the house. He was like, it's okay. Keep going. Like the waiter's like trying to like encourage him at this point. Like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. There'll be someone else out there for you.
Right.
Anyways, end of the night. It's over. They ended up giving him a doggy bag, and he got a steak for free. He ended up getting his entire meal for free.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible.
It's amazing.
That's so dumb and kind of but it seems like a waste of time. But at the same time, it's like you can think on your Valentine's Day and you're single, you can either be alone, sit at home, or you can have fun, go get a free meal.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, if you're alone, you might as well.
He tipped the guy $20.
Okay, so he did.
So I mean, it's not like he completely.
He didn't totally waste everyone's time.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, at $20, I think it's a decent tip.
Yeah, I mean, on a free meal though. Yeah, I guess. Well, it's the same for him either way, right? So a tip is a tip.
I guess. Yeah, I mean they're not on commission.
No. Right. So yeah, it's not like you sold 6 steaks. You only sold 6 steaks tonight, so it's not looking good. You're fired.
Yeah. I mean, the steak, to be honest with you, looks pretty gross.
I don't like steak anyway.
What?
I know everyone's so crazy about steak. I don't like steak.
You haven't had a good steak then.
I guess not. Everyone says like, oh, you just haven't had a good. But I say my problem with steak is that it's like a block of meat. It's just too much meat,
No, I don't know.
If it was maybe like cut up in some rice or something or veggies, like it's just a big thing of meat.
You can get it with veggies, or like me, usually get it with French fries.
Yeah,
it's a healthy meal right there, boy.
Steak and French fries. Okay.
Steak and French fries.
I just haven't had the right beef.
Some people were criticizing him because they felt like he wasted
people's
time.
Yeah, which did.
I understand.
He definitely did, but
at the same time, for something like this, it's hilarious.
I wonder what these what the waiter with like the staff thinks when they read about this later. They're like, hey, he didn't actually get sent, and they gave him a free steak. So they'll probably never do that again at that restaurant. They've been burned now. They'll never trust anyone again.
Yeah, people are too cynical. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, or maybe they're like, yeah, we'll give it.
Reading some of the comments on it though, they're amazing.
Are people proud of him?
Yeah. There's a chick that was online that tweeted him and was like, I'm not gonna read what she says. Again, this is a family show, so we're gonna keep it.
Is it really
G-rated?
I kind of made that up.
We're drinking whiskey, so it's debatable.
His family is like.
We'll keep it PG. Regardless, she offered to go on a date with him. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
So I think she found dude attractive, or she just wants her 5 minutes of fame. I don't know why. Why did I say it like that?
She was a 5.
She was 5 minutes of fame.
You said it like a British newscaster. So it's like she. You know how they
trying
always
out for NPR next
when in like the British people on TV they stop talking like this and they end up like this.
Like this.
He went to the restaurant and ended up with a free steak.
All right, what's next?
So this is from Fox 5 in Delaware. This musician named Justin Kerner, he's out with his friends playing music, like really late at night, and he decides he's too tired to drive home. So he decides to take a nap in the back of his car, in his back seat. He has a dream while he's taking a nap in his car that someone jumped in his front seat. So he wakes up, his car is in a lawn with like in like a destroyed bush and stuff. So it turns out it wasn't a dream. Someone had, while he was asleep in his back car, someone had gotten in the front seat of his car and stolen his car, thinking no one was in there. So someone actually stole his car while he was sleeping in there. He was asleep the whole time, and so eventually the carjacker looks back and sees that there's someone actually in there, and ditches the car.
They just pull over and just jump out, or they just like
it ended up in a.
I'm imagining like while they're driving, they just open the door and just like.
It's actually what it sounds like, because the car ended up in a lawn, so it's like maybe they did that. I don't know. Well, maybe he pulled it over in a lawn. I don't know. But so the carjacker ditches the car with him in it, so he wakes up, and in his car in a destroyed lawn, and then so the police show up and they're gonna arrest him because they think he did this, that just like drove his car into someone's lawn and destroyed their property and stuff. But then a neighbor tells the police, I have a security footage of what happened. So they find the security footage of someone like like a thief pulling into the lawn with a car, and then so they see that he didn't.
Right. Yeah, so wait, when the police showed up, was he still in the back seat?
I think they.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did they show up and dude just sitting in the?
I think they probably showed up after. I don't know if he was like. I don't think the police showed up and like woke him up. Maybe they did. I don't know. But that might look worse, because if they just show up and see this guy asleep in his back seat, they probably assume he got drunk and did this and then went and just fell asleep in his back seat. Yeah. So that might have been the case too. I think everyone has that fear, that someone's gonna like break into your car, or someone's gonna steal your car, or someone's gonna like I feel like I know a lot of people who've had their cars broken into. So
yeah,
I don't know, but not like that, not stolen completely. Like someone just got in and stole carjacked, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
Can you imagine if that was like your kid or something?
Yeah.
Not that your kid would be drunk in the back seat, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
You get in the car, you're getting ready to leave, you're in a hurry. And instead of strapping your kid back, like getting your kid out of the car seat, taking him inside just to grab your something, and coming immediately right back out, like, it's just kind of, you know what I mean? And then you come out, like, the car's gone.
Yeah.
Whoever stole your car didn't realize there's a baby in the
Yeah,
seat.
I feel like that.
Because at that point, I feel like I've heard a story before, or heard stories before, where if you carjack someone, take someone's car.
Yeah, take someone's car.
And there's someone in the back seat, it then turns into kidnapping.
Yeah, that's kidnapping. It's I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because you're already stealing someone's car. Your intent is to steal from someone, and then if there's someone back there, you are kidnapping them.
Right, but stealing someone's car is far different than kidnapping.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think it shouldn't be considered kidnapping?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
What do you think?
I'm saying this is not. So I had no point with that other than to say.
You're saying it's different.
It's just different.
Okay. You sound a little guilty. As have you steal cars?
I plead the fifth. What I've done.
The fifth of Black Velvet.
Right. What I've done in my past lives, we will not.
Past lives, like reincarnated. You're saying you're reincarnated.
I was.
You used to be a car thief in a different life.
No, I remember when we first moved to Indiana. I don't know why I just thought about this. We were in Aldi's or the dollar store, Kroger's. Now Charleston Road, it's not there anymore. It's like a flea market or something now.
Right.
But there was a lady when we came out of the store, and there was.
She was trying to steal our car.
Yes, she had like a ring of keys.
Yeah, and You
remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It was just like 100 keys around this ring.
Yeah.
And she's just like on the passenger side, like taking she took all of the change out of the cup holder.
Yeah. I remember that.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
she thought it was her car."
Yeah, that's what she said. She didn't think it was her car.
Yeah.
She know good and well. Ain't nobody carry that many car keys.
What if it really was, and she just happened to be? It's like, I know what you're thinking. I know what this looks like.
I know this looks bad.
But I really thought it was my car.
If you think it's your car, you by yourself. Why you getting on the passenger side?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I can't explain.
No, I'm not giving this person the benefit of the doubt at all. All right, next story. We're going to talk about. Okay, so did you ever get a chance to watch about the Fire Festival on Netflix?
No, I've heard a little bit about it. I don't know everything. Like what happened? What happened?
Basically, this guy Billy McFarland and another dude named Jeffrey Bruce Atkins, also known as Ja Rule, started this company where basically, if you were having a birthday party, we'll say, or graduation party, and you wanted to book some random, we'll say 50 Cent, because it's Ja Rule, we'll say 50 Cent. You wanted to book him for your thing, and you could just get on this app. And you can see all of their available dates.
Right.
And just book this artist off the app. You don't have to go through any middleman. You know what I mean? You deal directly with their agent.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a cool idea. I can see it being a big deal for like up and coming artists or like underground artists. I think it'd be a big deal.
I think it's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So anyways, they decided to throw this big festival called Fire Festival. They use, every social media influencer to promote this thing. They had these orange tiles that they used to promote it. And all these influencers posted at the same time. Anyways, this festival I'm not gonna go into all the details, but this festival was just a disaster, and it never really happened.
It was all fake, right? It wasn't.
Well,
real.
I think they actually planned on doing something, but it was just it ended up being fake because they were promising like these lavish living conditions while you're there. It was supposed to be on Pablo Escobar's island,
right.
And they told them I don't want to tell all the things because you'll see it, but they told them whenever they were working out the deets.
The deets.
When they were working out all the details for this whole festival, do not say this is Pablo Escobar's island.
Okay.
They basically told them they can do whatever they want to. Do not say this is Pablo Escobar's island. So what they do on the first advertisement, which is dope by the way, the first advertisement, the video that they put out is pretty well done.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyways, they do that regardless. They've got any of the top models that you can think of, the Hadid girls, Kendall Jenner,
80 proof.
80 proof, yeah.
We were there.
We were there.
No.
In the water.
What was that?
I'm shimming. This Black Velvet as a male.
Oh, the Black Velvet.
You should know this.
As a former male stripper,
right.
I should know that.
Right.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyways, this whole thing was just a disaster. There's the whole thing, pictures of people's eating conditions and stuff. There's a famous picture of this guy that got a cheese sandwich, really a piece of meat or a piece of bread.
Wait, what kind of cheese?
It was just a piece of
Was it an open face sandwich?
What?
It was an open face sandwich with two pieces of bread.
Yes, 2 pieces of bread, a piece of lettuce, and a piece of cheese.
That's desperate. It's a desperate meal. Is it like?
Right, but they were advertising.
Is it just like a craft single on there?
Right, it's 100%. That's what it was. But it was
it's the craft single.
It's a craft single, but anyways. This whole thing just ended up being a disaster. The guy that was the main, the guy that owned the company, he ended up, getting fined and having to pay tons of money.
Because people bought tickets to this.
People were paying between, I think it said between $7,000 and $300,000 on a ticket.
Wow, that's incredible.
Don't quote me on those numbers, but I feel like that's exactly what they said. Anyways, so Ja Rule was a big part of that. He was kind of the second man under the main guy, Billy McFarland.
Right.
So Ja Rule is not in jail. So he's saying he didn't know about, all the background stuff where he stole the money and all this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Ja Rule, also known as Jeffrey Bruce Atkins.
Okay.
Is starting another company exactly like Fire.
Exactly like. He's doing it again?
It's the exact same thing, but he's calling it Iconic.
Okay. So he's just going to do the same thing again?
Basically just doing the same exact thing.
He's going to hold another
festival. So the app is the same. He's talking about doing another festival again.
Right.
Everything is literally going to be the same exact thing.
Okay.
So, anyways, I think it's a dope concept. It's called the Icon app. That's what it's called. It's called Icon. ICONN.
Icon with 2 N's.
Icon 2 N's. Didn't he have a song or an album called Icon?
Maybe.
Iconic? Back in the day? Anyways. I think the concept's kind of dope. But just the fact that he was involved with Fire, it just makes it kind of sketchy.
It seems like he didn't learn. He's like,
right,
all right, let's do this again.
Yeah, and TMZ, maybe he did actually learn from it. But I feel like putting on a festival is a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big.
I mean, that's.
Well, this kind of shows how people jump on, like, people, like, all these people bought these tickets and went to this thing because they wanted to be relevant and they wanted to be, like,
Right.
with the trends and stuff, and it was just like, it's probably, it seems like it was a big deal. Like, people made a big deal out of this festival.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
And
or supposed to be amazing.
Do you think all these people really understood like what they were? Like, do you think that it would just get buying these tickets and going because it was popular? Is that just do they even know what was going on?
I don't know.
I think people do that. I think people
it
just like go
legitimately
because
looked like
people.
a good time. If you
Yeah.
watched all the promo and all the videos and everything that they put out, who was supposed to be there, like they were advertising all these dope artists of every genre, like
Right.
and it was
like too good to be true. Yeah.
Yeah, but it really was too good to be true because it never.
It wasn't true. Yeah.
Like all the artists backed out, and so these people were just there and they ended up being like legitimately stranded in the Bahamas, which I could think of
on Fire Island.
On Fire Island, yeah. I could think of worse places to be though than Jamaica, the Bahamas.
Yeah, I've been stranded before, not in the Bahamas, at gas stations and stuff. That sounds good. But
Did you get stranded in Kentucky?
Me?
In the backwoods of Kentucky?
There was a time when I went out to meet some friends. I thought we were going to Tennessee. I followed this address on the GPS. It turned out it wasn't. It was like out in Kentucky. We were like went to this guy's house. He's like a ginseng farmer.
A what?
A ginseng. People. There's like people in Kentucky who
put in tea.
I don't know. But you put it in like energy. I don't know. Exactly. It's like I think there's like it's like a criminal thing. People farm. They
It's illegal.
like, I guess. Because there's like a show on you can watch a show called Appalachian Outlaws. It's about ginseng farmers in Kentucky, and it's like, yeah, it gets real out here in the ginseng farmer, So it's like these ginseng farmers who are criminals, and they're like out to get each other. It's crazy.
Like sabotaging each other's ginseng.
Yeah, and they'll like kill each other over the ginseng. It's wild, yeah. Anyway, do you have a flask? Where did you get a flask? Why do you have a flask? What's in there? What's in your flask?
Don't worry about me. What's your next story?
This is a story about a man and his horse. It's a kind of a everyone loves their pets. It's not
This is a family show.
It's not like that. In a past life, I was a horse. You see, no. All right, in Ireland, in Finglas, Dublin, in Ireland, in a grocery store. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I'm still stuck on the flask. Why did you have a flask? Anyway,
What else do you do with the flask?
There's Katie Boyd was at a store called a supermarket called Tesco, and she sees this man leading a piebald. It's called a piebald horse. A horse through by the reins through the store. So there's this man. She records this man just walking around the supermarket with his horse. And no one knows why he brought the horse or why he owns a horse, so he decided for some reason to bring his horse to the supermarket and just like it's normal, like he's not gonna act like it's weird or anything, So eventually the staff comes and they escort him out, and him and his they ask him to leave, and then he's like, fine, me and my horse are gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave this place. My horse is gonna leave this place.
I kind of made that. I don't know if you really said that, but it's like me and my horse are leaving. Like we'll never shop here again. And the horse like,
me and Lucky are out.
Easy sailing.
Whoa.
Anyway, so. Yeah, everyone knows their pets, but do not bring your horse into the supermarket because they don't really like that. Because horses like poop everywhere. They have big poops in the store.
They got big poops.
Clean up on aisle 7.
They got big boobs.
They got what?
Big poops.
Horses do have big poops, and famously.
So is this guy on drugs or anything, or he just decided?
I don't know if he's on drugs. I think he just decided to bring us.
He ate
like
a bad potato.
He just thought like the horse should be. Maybe the horse was complaining about the type of, like the brand of cookies he was buying. He's like, I like
these living conditions ain't right.
Give me the Keebler cookies. The horse is like, give me some Keeblers. I don't like these store brand cookies. The horse is Wilford Brimley from the old actor who's like diabetes.
Diabetes. That is not a diss to anyone that has diabetes.
Diabetes or diabetes, however you say it. Diabetes. So I don't know why. No one knows why he brought his horse. I think the horse just needed to be a part of the shopping process. I think the horse was upset about that he didn't like this man just brings home all this food, and the horse is like, you just bring home this food, and I don't have a say in any of this. So next time you go to the supermarket, take me with you, and I'll pick out my own food.
Maybe they were out of carts when we went the first time, so this time he just took his horse and
to load up the horse with food.
Just put a buggy on the backside.
That's probably I think we figured it out. That's what it was. Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. Right.
Or he's on cocaine.
Yeah. Anyway, give me your next story.
I gotta go shopping.
The horse was on cocaine?
No. What? The Irish guy.
Okay.
I thought this was pretty cool. So recently, over the past month, Nike came out with a shoe called the Nike Adapt.
Okay.
Let me go back. Do you remember the movie Back to the Future?
Yeah, of course.
You remember his shoes that he had?
The ones that he pumps up with the... Oh, no. They're like... They inflate.
No, they were like just self-lacing...
That's right. I was thinking of Robin Hood Men in Tights, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I remember Back to the Future.
Those are Reeboks.
Yeah, that's true.
Reebok pumps. Anyway,
Back to the Future.
Marty McFly has got those sneakers. Good God, my mind just went completely blank. I cannot think of the name of those sneakers for the life of me.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because I'm supposed to be into these kind of things. I should remember this.
That's why you shouldn't have a flask when you're trying to remember your stories.
Don't judge me. Anyways, so that kind of started it. Last year, they came out with those shoes again. This time, legitimately. What is so funny?
You had a flask. Anyway, go ahead. The shoes.
Anyways, the Nike came out with a shoe. They reintroduced those shoes last year. I'm going to call them the Marty McFlys for the sake of the story.
That works. That's clear. Yeah.
Last month, they came out with the Nike Adapt BBs, which is a basketball shoe that has that self-lacing capabilities
mechanism
on it.
Yeah.
Right. Mechanism. Good word.
Good.
Right?
You got the best
words.
So
it's hooked up to an app. You can control your shoe. You hold down the button, whatever on the app, and it'll tighten the shoe. And it's got this weird sound. It almost sounds like the internet from back in the day. You used to dial up.
Yeah.
And it, the shoe tightens to the shape of your foot. It's a pretty awesome thing.
Yeah.
Guys in the NBA are playing in this. They just released it to the public.
They're playing in the NBA players are playing in the Back to the Future shoes?
No, they're playing in the Nike Adapts.
Which is the one from Marty McFly?
No, it's not.
Okay. Yeah.
These are completely different shoes.
All right.
That's where the concept came from, I feel like.
Mm.
This is something that they just put out this year. The Nike Adapt came out this year. Right? Nike did this huge unveiling thing. How Steve Jobs used to do his thing, like, this is the new iPhone. Like, that's what Nike does.
That's a great Steve Jobs impression.
It's not.
This is the new iPhone. I tell you. Anyway, I'm Steve Jobs, and I'm here to tell you about the new iPhone. So what happened?
Anyways, they put this new shoe out, and it goes crazy. Puma has since come out with their own version, the Puma FIs.
Right.
Same kind of thing. It looks a little bit different. Not quite as cool. I like the Nike one a lot better. Nike is not a sponsor. However, please sponsor me. Go to other show where I do sneaker unboxings.
Nike?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, Puma FIs, they come out, same kind of thing, self-lacing thing. And then this week, the NBA comes out with the thing called a smart jersey.
A smart jersey? What
does that mean? Jersey. This is a jersey that you can wear, again, controlled by an app. But what you can do is you can type in whatever you want to into this app. And while you're wearing the jersey, it'll change your name on the back of the jersey. It'll even you can change the number on the jersey and wear it. So for all you fake fans out there,
all the bandwagon,
love LeBron and then tomorrow hate LeBron.
Bandwagon fans.
All you bandwagon fans, who are the worst kind of people in the world, and I'm pointing at you.
Whoa.
This makes me angry.
Whoa. Take it easy.
Turned me into an alcoholic.
You made him get out the flask again. This is all right. So okay, what that's that. Why would they do that though? That seems more. This seems like it's probably more expensive than just getting new jerseys, right? How much does it cost to have a jersey made? And they get these.
To have like a custom jersey made?
Yeah.
I don't know, $200.
Yeah.
$150. I don't know. I've never had a custom.
Also, when does someone need to change their name and number on the back of their jersey?
I don't know. Sure.
Usually, if you're changing your number, it's between seasons, or you're moving to a different team, so you need a new jersey anyway.
Yeah.
So that's pointless.
Yeah, I guess, but.
So I don't know. I guess it's just because they can. It's like it's just like the shoelace, the shoe thing. It's like for people, how long does it really take?
Choose your words wisely.
How long does it take? How long does it take to lace up your sneakers?
I don't lace my sneakers. I can't tell you the last time I tied a sneaker.
What do? You just let them go.
I don't tie them.
So you just wear your loose shoes out running on the basketball court, or
no? If I'm playing basketball, that's different.
That's what I mean. If you're playing basketball,
basketball shoes aren't sneakers. They're sneakers, but they're not sneakers.
Okay, let's say you're wearing basketball shoes, and how long does it take to lace up your basketball shoes that are not sneakers?
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Your hooping shoes are not sneakers.
Okay, yeah, sure. They are sneakers, but okay. Anyway,
no.
Let's face it, they're sneakers. Anyway, so let's.
You understand what I'm saying, though?
Sure, yeah.
Your hooping shoes are not sneakers.
Your sneakers are what you wear on the when you're on the street. Yeah,
right.
I get it. So okay, how long does it take?
Stop laughing at me. I'm just trying to make a point.
They're different things. Sneakers and basketball shoes. So what? How long does it take to lace up your basketball shoes when you're? Are these sneakers or basketball shoes?
These are sneakers. Like I would put basketball shoes. I wouldn't wear these out in the street.
Okay, so these are basketball shoes. How long does it take to lace up your basketball shoes?
I don't know.
Like 20 seconds.
Maybe.
So why do you?
And that's 20 seconds you can save. In 20 seconds more you can spend warming up.
I guess maybe those 20 seconds make all the difference. But people have been tying their shoes since. I don't know how long people have been tying shoes. But for a long time, people have been tying their shoes. I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary.
So they're saying by 2038, all of the jerseys in the NBA could potentially be this type of jersey.
So the only way that would be useful is if they're out there playing the game, and then everyone's jerseys are just switching numbers and names throughout they're all just switching throughout the game.
You play for the Cavs. Nope, you play for the Lakers. Oh wait, that was LeBron.
Yeah. So the NBA is just like today. Yeah. So the jerseys change teams, names.
No,
jerseys.
it's not the teams.
Just name and number.
Just the name and the number.
Why would you need to change your name in the middle of an NBA game? Why would you need to do that?
I mean,
unless you're Ron Artest. And you think, then that makes sense. But if anyone else, no.
I mean, anyways, I just think the tech is kind of cool. As you know, I've been a fashion
it is cool.
and stuff like that.
It's cool in the movie. Yeah,
it's cool. I mean, they got this stuff they're calling it e-paper. That's this flexible e-paper, and that's what they're saying. These jerseys of the jerseys from the future.
It's just like a lot of technology things, just because we can. It's not because we need it.
Yeah. The Nike Mags. Why couldn't I remember that? That's the Nike Mags.
Mags?
Mags. M-A-G-S. That's the shoe from Back to the Future.
Back to the okay. I see.
Good God. I don't know. That makes me mad that I couldn't remember that. You see how much they're going for right now on StockX?
How much? 24,000?
24K.
For the Back to the Future shoe?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's like
a 2016 model that came out though.
So that's like a movie relic.
This one can do more than they had one that came out. I feel like in the early 2000s. It wasn't an actual functioning shoe. It was just kind of like
it just looked like the one.
It just looked like one that you could actually lace together.
This one actually works.
Right.
For $24,000.
It's reselling for $24K, and that's cheap. I've seen ones that are like
cheap.
I've seen ones that are like 42.
I could never justify spending that much for a sneaker. It's not a sneaker, a basketball shoe.
No,
these are sneakers. This is sneaker. Okay, that's
you're not gonna play basketball in that.
Yeah, because it's from the future. All right. Next story is from Miami Herald. This week in Florida. This is the segment we do. This week in Florida. I feel like we should make that a thing, like an actual segment.
Wow, this week in Florida.
This week in Florida. All right. So.
I mean, it kind of has been
Christopher Blanchett in Tampa, Florida. Everyone's excited to get their tax refund if you're getting one. It's like you kind of look forward to it, and you can
for sure
buy your whatever people do with their tax refunds. your Nike mags.
Shoot, I wish I got 24K back on my tax returns. You would never see me again.
Well, where do you get a load of this? This guy, Christopher Blanchett.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. He there was a mistake on his tax return. He got a refund of $980,000, almost $1 million, for his tax return. Even though his reported income for the year was only $18,497. But he got almost $1 million tax return. So
that's a few extra zeros.
It's a few, yeah. So you would think that if you got that much of an extra tax return, you might think like, I shouldn't keep this. I should report it and fix it. But no, he falsely said that his funds were from the estate of his deceased father when he deposited his money. He said it was from his father died and he was depositing this money that he inherited. He inherited like $1 million from his father. And not only that, he buys a 2016 silver Lexus RC350, whatever. So he buys a new car.
A 2016?
Okay, not new, but he buys a nice car, a Lexus with his money. He's just going for it. He's like, however long this lasts, I'm just gonna buy a Lexus. I'm gonna live large. So, of course, the IRS finds out about this. They notice and they take custody of his Lexus and the money he hasn't spent yet, the remaining like $919,000, whatever. And then he hasn't been charged with a federal crime actually yet. I don't know if he will be, but I think he just had.
Can they really charge him for that though?
I guess not, because it might be a mistake on their part, but I don't know. What would you do if you got you knew it was an accident because it was $1 million refund? Would you keep it or would you give it back?
You'd never see me again. I'll be gone.
Where would you go? To the fire festival?
I'm not gonna tell you.
So you're gonna fake your death and just leave without telling anyone?
I'm nothing. I'm just gonna be gone.
Are you gonna leave your family?
Did I say that?
So you're gonna take your family and leave?
You never see us again.
But why is it necessary to not tell anyone where you're going?
Because then they can't come find me and take the money.
But why can't you tell me? I'm your brother. I wouldn't tell you to the IRS. Maybe I probably would.
You questioned me off.
I would probably be just out of pettiness. I'd be jealous that you got $1 million. I'd be like, yeah, he went to the Bahamas. He went to the fire festival. I know where he is with his family. He took his class. Okay, so it's no question for you. Just take the money and you. Okay.
You never see me again.
All right.
I love you, and we family, but you would never see me again.
I think I'd have to report this because I know the IRS always. What?
You snitched with the quickness, wouldn't you?
Well, on myself?
Yeah, he took it.
Yeah, he took the $1 million. He bought a Lexus. So
I'm not gonna buy a Lexus either. I'm gonna buy some 1999 minivan. It's gonna be the most inconspicuous.
I don't understand your life path here after getting $1 million, but okay. But you're gonna buy a minivan and then you're gonna disappear. You're gonna buy a 90s minivan.
Think about this. When these dudes always do stupid stuff and they get away with it, when they get hocked up, it's when they always get cocky and they always buy some bright thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they do too much.
They do way too much. I'm gonna be low key. I'm gonna buy a Toyota, and you ain't gonna never see me again.
You thought about this. You're waiting for the IRS to mess up your refund. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, you got one opportunity.
All right.
You give me that money, I'm gone.
But they're gonna find you. The IRS always finds out.
Nah. I'm gonna go somewhere where the U.S. has no what is that called?
Jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction.
I think the U.S. Anyway. All right. Let's do.
I'm gonna be in Russia, drinking the vodka.
Good luck with that. Go to Russia and drink your vodka.
I will.
I'm sure you'll
hang out with Eric Snowden.
I'm sure he's living.
He's doing really.
He's got a good life right now. I'm sure he's doing fine. We're running out of time. Let's do the trivia.
All right, my first one. How long was he at Outback Steakhouse?
2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Oh, come on.
That does not count.
2 hours?
2.5 hours.
I rounded down. 2 hours. All right, fine. I got it.
2.5 hours. Nope.
Okay, that's no points for Steven for this round.
Nope.
Next question.
What is Ja Rule's real name?
It's if I had to guess, is it Jacob Kevin Smitherson? What's his name? I don't know. Did I get one of his names right?
Jeffrey Atkins.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
I got close enough. Let's just count. Okay, fine. Nope.
No
point for that one either. No,
0-4-2.
What's the third question?
All right. What is the new smart jerseys that the NBA is talking about putting out in 2038? What are they made out of?
Flax paper. Is that what
Flax paper?
Some kind of paper. It was,
yes, man. Flax paper.
Who are you talking to? There's no one here but me and you. You're good at seeing things, I see. Okay, what kind of paper was it?
E-paper.
E-paper. E-paper.
Gosh.
Flax paper is what you cook.
0 for 3.
So I asked my questions now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was the name of the musician who had his car stolen while he was sleeping in the back seat?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. I think there's a chance his name was Stevie Wonder? No, it's not Stevie Wonder. You're wrong.
I'm horrible at names.
Good. All right. What was the name?
Dang, all names?
Okay.
Rose?
Okay, fine. What was the type of horse that this man in Ireland brought into the supermarket? Do you know that? Are you listening?
Oh, shoot. I missed that part. It was a Clydesdale.
It's not a Clydesdale. It was a piebald.
A what?
A piebald horse.
I guess that was
It's white and black.
What was that? My second answer, too.
What were you going to say?
A steed.
It's not a type of horse. My third question is, what was the exact model of Lexus that Christopher Blanchett bought when he got his fake tax return?
Model of the year.
Model, not the year. The year's easy. It was what was the exact model of your car? I'll wait.
Lexus.
Yeah, that's right so far. What was the year? Say the year first. Like this year, Lexus blank.
2016.
That's right.
Lexus.
It's like a code, like letters and numbers. You can't think of it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I got 3/4
It
of
was
it.
RC350.
RC350.
Come on, who doesn't remember that?
I legitimately cheated too, and I couldn't figure
So
out.
no
what
points for either of us there. What's the tiebreaker? All or nothing.
Tiebreaker. All right. What's the name of the back of the? What's the name?
Do
of
I
the
get a tiebreaker question too?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
What was the name of the basketball shoe that Nike put out that was self-lacing?
Nike Mags.
No. That's the Back to the Future shoe.
You said that was the shoe for the the real one.
No.
It was
did not.
Mags.
No.
What was it?
It's Nike Adapt.
Adapt. Damn. All right. This is okay. So if you have to get one, I don't know how this is gonna go on forever. I guess. What are you just setting up the? Okay, what city in Ireland was this horse incident?
Dublin.
Yes.
Yes.
Dublin.
Yeah.
So Isaac wins 1-0 this round, and I have to take a shot.
What's the bottle?
This game is done. All right, the bottle's right there on the table. Go home. You're drunk.
I am home. Ooh.
Okay,
Shoot
it's a
me
full shot.
What?
Full shot.
Shoot. Alright. I win.
Alright, you win.
I win.
You feel good about yourself?
I do, actually.
Alright,
It's
good.
revenge for last week.
That's the greatest gift of all. Alright, now we're gonna finish our drinks.
You alright there, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, thanks for watching episode 4 of 80 Proof. I'm gonna be okay.
Dude, you're gonna go throw up now.
I'm gonna go throw up, and we'll see you next week.